Here we go, live on a too much entertainment kind of a day.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Hi.
Squeak, 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 squeak. What is it that you're using to clean the camera, guy?
I'm using something that I purchased. Today was hello everybody. Today was a fest day. We traveled around, you and I, the later half of the day. Yeah.
G-Fest was on the bill. Oddly enough, Japan Fest was also on the bill.
That's right.
And free Slurpee Day at 7-Eleven. I don't even know. So, all right, let's go with that. What flavor Slurpee is in your Slurpee cup?
I love banana, not because I'm Asian. Yellow on the outside, white on the inside, the same. I just love banana. Look, just like
the halo effect.
I know, right?
Let's see if we can. I did a layer Coke and cherry and Coke.
And cherry Coke Slurpee. Very nice.
Man, talk about deliciousness. Last time we're talking Saturday in the park on 4th of July. As it continues to be, this is one of the great times of year to have 4th of July and free Slurpee Day. Not always will free Slurpee Day also contain G-Fest. Here's the front of the program. 2026. Here's the back of the program. So G-Fest this year was a lot similar to G-Fest last year. If I'm good enough to make the playlist, which I may or may not do, or I may or may not do in a timely manner, I should say. We showed in our video last year the vendor room and all the great wares and T-shirts and collectibles of the Godzilla people. Anything different this year? You want to give some photo highlights?
Yeah, let's do this really rogue kind of.
That's how we do it now.
So I actually went to a panel this year.
All right.
I normally don't go to any panels for any convention because I'm all about the swag. But because not too long ago, a few days ago, marks the anniversary 60th year when Ultraman was introduced to the world. So it's the 60th anniversary of Ultraman. So they had a panel, 60 years of Ultraman, by these two dudes. Very knowledgeable, but because it coincided with the Godzilla Fest, they kind of melded the whole kaiju thing and the Ultraman history thing and stuff, which I felt was kind of interesting. And so this was the original cast of Ultraman. And we were there last year, correct?
Yeah.
So I didn't know that the only female main actress was at G-Fest last year. The actual actress that was in the original series was at G-Fest, last year. So
we're not talking from the Jaguar show. We're talking from the Ultraman show.
Exactly. So I wish I kind of read up on my homework for last year. If I knew that, I would have tried to get autographed, but So now, here we are.
We are.
So So I just got to say that the merch line for the vendors was insane. It was really insane. It literally wrapped around the floor of the lower floor of the Hyatt, pretty much. So you have the panel section on one part, then you have the escalators coming down from the main floor where the reception desk is at the Hyatt, and then you have like this little food court that's off to the side of the escalators. So the end of the line for the vendors started at the panel discussion, which wrapped around the escalators, and then started the queue which wrapped around again like a Pac-Man maze to the actual entry of it.
Packed to the max, one might say.
And it never stopped. There was no time when the line was super short. The line was always that long, which I felt like, as you know from last year, the room isn't that big. So if you have all these people, you're sure going to get a whole lot of bottlenecks. And there was a lot of bottlenecking there. I passed through the floor like 3 times just to make sure, because once you're out, then you have to go all the way back to the line to get back in. So I just made sure that there wasn't anything that I really wanted to get, which I didn't get anything this year. But it was, it seemed a lot bigger as far as people are concerned, which is a beautiful thing. But I feel like to anticipate the crowd that wants the merchandise, I feel like get a bigger space if possible for it, because every nook and cranny was filled with vendors. And then you had the artist alley, which also had additional vendors, and then individual artists in a different section, like on the upper floor. So
they might be ready to grow into a bigger space because across the, how many years are we at now? 35 years? All the many years they've been building and stacking and cultivating a fan base and drawing a crowd of loyal attendees. It might be time for them to shift up to a larger space.
That's right.
Let me put my Slurpee where it's not going to fall over. Let's walk through the program a little bit. Let's walk through a little bit more Godzilla events. So, right, you got your conventional thing in a convention program. And hey, let me say, I like that they still do a paper, an actual physical media.
Yeah.
You got your schedule here. So this is Friday, which is yesterday. Now here we're in the middle of Saturday. See, I love it when the screen flips like that. That's always my favorite part of doing a thing.
Oh, we're still on.
There we go. Okay, here you're right there. Saturday schedule. And if somebody was trying to go tonight, or if somebody's trying to go Sunday, right, there's all the events laid out of the panels, besides, in addition to the collectibles room, the merchandise room, the artist alley room. So many fun and interesting things.
Yeah.
Let me say, in conjunction, and then we're going to flip and speak on Japan Fest in a little minute. Then we're going to talk more on the Slurpees. But in conjunction with the Godzilla Fest every year now. So Park Ridge, see, there's too many festivals to get to.
Yeah.
We couldn't even get to Park Ridge Fest today, at least not yet. Who knows what's later? Who knows what's later? Anyway, so where am I going now? I'm trying to go back on the other side of my pictures from Japan Fest, and we're with Kong. So at the Pickwick Theater, as they do every year, they're playing Godzilla themed movies, and boy, I just take so many pictures. I'm working again. Anyway, so here is from the marquee of the Pickwick. You got so tonight's feature is at 10:30 p.m. Is it -0 or -1? -1, right?
Sure.
Because you can't do -0. You could do -0, but I think the name of the movie, I should look right.
Would that just be 0?
Yeah. So anyway, I caught the other night, 7 o'clock, King Kong. Let me tell you, I have seen King Kong on the small screen, but it is so worthwhile to catch something on the bigger screen. We're not talking kaiju, we're talking giant-sized creatures. It is only fitting to catch them on the full-size screen.
Was that the OG, the very first?
That was the 1976, the Jeff Bridges. And so this could be a whole other topic, but the career of Jeff Bridges, to be Tron, to be the dude of the Big Lebowski, to be in the King Kong movie, to be the villain in the first Iron Man movie, which we have referenced plenty of times when you and me saw Iron Man 1 at the theater together. Jeff Bridges, Jessica Lange, just totally impressive, totally good stuff. Anyway, here's they had a greeter in the hallway in the Kong suit, and it is a magnificent thing. Welcome to G-Fest. So whether you're at the actual festival, whether you're popping by the Pickwick Theater, either late tonight or tomorrow, that's a good thing. I want to say also, for proper convention coverage, there's probably plenty of people shooting plenty of videos, but there's two. I'm going to check out the Sofubi Sit Down channel. I'm sure they're soon to release their video. I know they're there right now. And in the blogosphere, in the way of blogging, absolutely, he will sell no wine before it's time. He will release no blog before he's ready. But Terror Dave is live at G-Fest right now. That is Terror Daves with an S.com. Stay tuned to Terror Daves so you can get the full immersed G-Fest breakdown and review in blog format.
And of course, G-Fest just isn't about kaiju, Japanese monsters. It also has your gamut of monsters in general. So this is Blackheart Entertainment. They're there pretty much every year. Immaculate busts that they do. I mean, here's Bela Lugosi. I mean, it's just phenomenal work. And of course, you have works with Godzilla heads. So
Blackheart also usually shows up at Flashback, so I hope they don't have too far to travel to get to Rosemont, because they're the revolving door for these summertime conventions, and it's a beautiful thing.
And this was one thing that kind of caught my eye. I went with my stepsister and my nephew. So they have this art section where amateur artists, do different kind of media about Godzilla or kaiju or stuff like that. So someone made it out of beer cans. It's pretty, it's old style.
Talk about creative art.
That's right.
On the floor. All right. So again, like G-Fest itself, like I'm saying, there's other more in-depth coverage out there besides how we're commenting. Let me just get one more Pickwick. So that is the for those of us not in the area, that is the exterior of the Pickwick, and you have through the magic wizardry of photography, there is the simulation of King Kong climbing as though it were the Empire State Building, as though it were set in 1976, the World Trade Center. Good time. So then, again, too much entertainment, too many things going on. Then we pop over to Japan Fest in Skokie on Oakton. Highlights of Japan Fest, G.
Highlights. Free parking. Even though parking was sort of like, so I got there and there's like a line to get in. And I'm like, okay. So you have two lines of traffic, one coming one way, the other line is going the other way, all trying to merge into the parking lot. Then all of a sudden they opened up a parking lot across the street. So I did my Grand Theft Auto thing and did a U-turn and just went right into the parking lot across the street. But I gotta say, it was I've never been. Have you ever been to
No, first time caller?
It's outside. It's 2 rows of tents that are opposite of each other, and all the vendors of food are there, and there's an entertainment stage at the very end. I liked it. It was really, really nice.
Do you want to go front and back on the jersey so people can see the fine working?
So there was a vendor there that did streetwear. So this is a play off of the Japanese national soccer team, and their mascot is a monkey.
Here, let me hold this sleeve out so it gets the full capture. Right, their mascot is a monkey. You say?
Yep.
Not the bird, but the monkey.
Exactly.
All right.
So, and on the back, it's different locations.
New York, LA, Tokyo, Kansas City, and Nagoya.
Nagoya. Yep.
Man, what a good variety of spots that is.
Yeah. To be. So instead of using the traditional crest, they changed the letters and changed the bird. So just enough that they won't get sued. But they also had other like streetwear. They had other t-shirts like graphic tees. I said, oh, you took a.
And here's your guy right there, AKI-clothing.com. Right there. And @AKI-clothing-MIWA. Again, maybe I'll be smart enough to get that in the comments or the description. But good stuff. Plenty of t-shirts, plenty of interesting visuals, plenty of art fair. Japanese American Historical Society represented, Japanese American Service Committee represented. So fun spots, food spots, legit agencies, martial arts demonstrations. I love these shade sales, these thin material shade sales, generate some shade. Very, very good stuff to have. And of course, live musicians also at the tent, as you had mentioned.
And then they had food there also.
Go.
So I didn't have time to eat at G-Fest, so I grabbed a couple things from Japan Fest. Some of the lines are kind of long, considering that it was a little bit over lunchtime, but still the food was really good. So if any of you know about Matsuwa out in Arlington Heights, Schaumburg area, they have the hippo pastry. So they were there. So I grabbed me. Of course, you can't go without thinking Japanese convenience store without an egg sando sandwich, or tamago sandwich as they call it, and a CC lemon drink. And because that doesn't really fill me up, I also bought, it's called the Japanese pancake, okonomiyaki, and I got it with beef, and it's covered with sauce, like a sweet sauce with bonito flakes with the shaved fish and Kewpie mayonnaise. So that was pretty good.
Again, you G-Fest, that's a good enough reason to get out of bed.
Yeah.
July 11th, the calendar, 7th month, July, 11th day, matching up to 7-11. That's a good enough reason to get out of bed. Beautiful Saturday weather in the summertime. Again, reason enough to get out of bed. You take the confluence of all these things together, and what a cool day it is.
Mm-hmm.
Possible, again, I tend to not be up that late, but seeing Godzilla -1 starting at 10:30 p.m. on the big screen at the Pickwick is very tempting. It might happen. It might not happen. To be determined. We are not sure. I mean, also, before we close out, follow up on the teaser that you did last time around. You're holding up certain images to the screen.
That's right.
Fresh from the islands, not the Japanese islands, but you come over a little bit from there, and you have Hawaiian Islands. A hop, skip, and a jump,
Yes.
if you will. So you gotta say thanks. This is so cool. You got Frankie in a Hawaiian shirt. You got Bride. They're wearing leis. Love is paradise. This is a super cool souvenir. I appreciate you.
Yeah. So it was funny because it was at the Dole Plantation and they had independent artists there. So I was looking around, and this dude was painting Bela Lugosi. I'm like, well, that's weird. Why is he painting horror people and a thing? And so I looked at his stuff, and it was like really good. So yeah, that's what I picked up for Mr. C. And then yeah, he also did, which is appropriate, Godzilla Surfs Hawaii, which is cool. Oh yeah, here is Creature from the Black Lagoon in Hawaiian shirt and lei. But yeah, he was kind enough to take a solo pick. So
Sweet.
yeah,
Sweet. Always wanting to support all kinds of art and artists. G, do you want to read the comment that I have up here on the screen?
yo.
Okay, that's not the one I had up on the screen, but it's the same comment. It is the same comment.
Oh, hey, we're just getting the party started.
Mandarin, it is never too late for you to come around.
Are we going to the Jefferson Park Fest or whatever? Isn't there
We're
something
going
like
Mandarin
that?
Fest. We're going to
right.
founding it here.
All
2026. So year one, Mandarin Fest. We're going to be founders of Mandarin Fest.
So here's my question. Here's my question to Mandy. Mandy, were you at G Fest, and were you at the Ultraman panel at 9 a.m.? Because I don't know. I sometimes wonder, like, if you're secretly there, because I kept staring at this dude. I'm like, is that
Could
Mandy?
this be the Mandarin?
Is that Mandy? I don't know. Is that you, Mandy? If not, then I'm just like profiling the wrong people. So I'm just saying.
Mandy Fest. Come find. Okay, so here's what I haven't committed. But if we were to catch Mandy, this is a question. If we were to catch the 10:30 p.m. show at the Pickwick of Godzilla -1, is it possible the Mandarin would repeat his greatest trick and be sitting right behind us and we wouldn't know it? Is that's his cousin, or is it Ben Kingsley? Is it Gandhi? Is it Trevor Slattery? Is it the Mandarin? See, there's stacks of mysteries going on here.
And I'm profiling this other dude that was sitting there like, maybe that's Mandy. Maybe he knows. I don't know. I got Mandy on the mind on the Mandy.
All Mandarin will say
time.
is that might have been. He won't say yes.
I know.
He
Man
won't
of
say
mystery.
no.
Man
He
of
will say
mystery.
it might have been Mandarin. We continue to appreciate you, my guy. As for the proper answer of the question, when is the but let's see, Mandarin, off the Mandarin line. There's always a possibility. I got some. It's a whole network of Mandarins. First of all, Mandarin on his own outsmarted us and pulled SMI maneuvers. But now, if he's got an entire network of Mandarin agents, we're in a bad way. We have no hope.
For some reason, I have this picture of like going to Costco, and you know how they have like bags of Mandarin oranges. That's like the network of Mandy. It's just a bag of like oranges, like congregating, like talking to each other.
Oh man, oh man. It's a good day overall. It's an
fantastic.
extra good day to have Mandarin pass through. I'm going to talk about the artists. I'm going to pop up here. You can see the Bride and Frankenstein back there. Scott Peterstedt. Every time we're getting one step closer to having Scott come around and talk about his artwork and his latest creation, which again is upstairs. I'm forever having something just out of. I got my M-O-B, not M-I-B, but M-O-B. Mandarin something of Mandarin. So I can't see what could come up with. It could be just Mob, like his crew. But if it was the Mandarin official boys, Mandarin's official boys. There you go, M-O-B.
We should make a t-shirt.
Yeah, woo.
Get wistful on that. People like,
Junkyard, can you hear us? We need another t-shirt. All right, I'm going to close this out. Mandarin, always cool to see you. If Mandarin is at the Pickwick, I'm sure he'll outsmart us. But if he's not, then he'll outsmart us another day.
Are we going to the Pickwick?
I don't know, man. Like I'm saying, I might fall asleep. He said, it's Mob. Get it right. Stop. See, Mandarin doesn't want me to insert false meanings in his words.
Yes.
Mandarin is laying down the law, and I will respect the wishes of Mandarin.
So it's just
M-O-B.
So it's just Mob, not a.
Mandy, I hope you got your favorite flavor of 7-Eleven Slurpee in front of you. Cheers. Okay, final comment from Mandarin, and then we're closing out. The day I give you, Mandy, man hug, there it is. We will feel the Mandarin-ness. We won't even see it coming. I said final, but I can't.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Wouldn't it be funny if someone gave you a big hug, and then we post it, and then Mandy's like, "That's not me."
That would be the best.
Yeah.
All right, I'm closing us out. Celebrating the simple pleasures of summer. Here we go. Mandarin, thanks for popping through. Ending the stream. Game over.